hands together and I'm saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm
P-Lo, time to bring the bass dirt.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, I'm gonna rest. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. Car on the wrist. All in the wrist. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. I'm gonna rest. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Goodwin. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Tim Williams coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check. First down. Jump.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 17, and it also gives him the 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
10 more there and another 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Set, hut, and read. Put it to him, Jet. Over. Put it to him, Jet.
Here's Murray from midfield. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll give them a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He may try and run, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Shift. Undercrush.
Here's a give to Penny. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A big 30-yard play on 3rd. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed, Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Touchdown, Carolina! Rashad Penny, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. On second down now. It's White, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies... hitting the ground and flying all different places, and the difference is 5 yards or 15, and in this case, that's a big play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun to give to Penny. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait in enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
Let's go, defense.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gostkowski the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jonathan Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Finding room at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the clock goes first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, Murray. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Shaquille's with him there defensively.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from second to third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
A final shot before half from Murray. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, boys, let's go. Son, get the flag. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Second half begins with a run from Penny. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. It's over the middle. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Ready? 50 right. Right there in the middle. 55. Coming.
Murray now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be second down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
On second down, it's White. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
We playing to win. Last
And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? 15 on it. 15 on it. 55. Push him back. Mike, 55.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
I'm going to hit you.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Check, 59. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On second down, here's Murray. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That's what it's talking about. Nice hit, boy.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up third.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Goodwin able to haul it in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 47.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On second and 11 now. Murray. He will find the rookie from Iowa State. That's Hakeem Butler. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
59, Mike, 59.
On second and 9, Murray. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 12 yards there and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Here we go.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's got Higbee complete right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson on the left side. Gallup's got it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
50, check Mike 50. Here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 27-yard line.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. He's at the 50. The 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the smoke. Watch the screen.
Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. It's a part now.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 37-yard line.
Check the flag. 59. Check pass. Check pass.
On 2nd and 7, Murray to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 5-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Mike 50, huh? So don't say nothing. Zoom.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson from the shotgun. And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
On the ready. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Now watch one.
The drive starts with a run by White. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Echo.
To throw is Murray. Slant route caught by Edelman. Oh, what a juke into space. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check, 59.
Now Murray. And Edelman got a big game going. That's complete again. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They keep it on the ground. White again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cards, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.